K8 Note is the next mid-range phone from Lenovo that comes with some drastic changes with respect to its predecessor, the K6 Note. The phone is available exclusively on Amazon. It's priced similar to the Nokia 6 and the Moto G5 Plus. But this time around, price is not the only similarity. You're watching India Today Tech, and in this video we're going to unbox and take a quick look at the Lenovo K6 Note. The phone comes with a 5.5-inch Full HD display, and at the rear it has dual cameras with 13 and 5 megapixel sensors. On board there is a Deca-Core MediaTek chipset and Dolby Audio technology for crisp audio. The phone comes in two variants, the 3GB and 32GB, or the 4GB and 64GB RAM and storage respectively. It also packs a 4000 mAh battery and comes with the latest Android 7.0 Nougat operating system. In fact, it is the first phone from Lenovo to come with stock Android interface. Lenovo claims that the move to put a pure Android version came after intensive market research that involved feedback from 3000 people that were tired of bloat and sluggishness in the previous Vibe UI. Lenovo is also promising to upgrade the phone to Android O, which makes it eligible for the next Android upgrade. So this is the Lenovo K8 Note, which looks quite big for a 5.5-inch phone, especially comparing it to thin bezel phones of today. The phone ships with the cover attached, so take it out first, and here's we look at the phone. It's a full metal unibody built like the Redmi Note 4 or the Nokia 6. In fact, with the fingerprint sensor in the rear, it looks a lot like the Note 4. And with the dual camera, it looks like the Honor 6X that came at the same price. But overall, the phone looks quite classy in this sleek matte finish. Lenovo calls it the Venom Black color. The build quality also feels nice and sturdy. Okay, now let's turn on the device and take a look at the other contents of the box, and we'll come back to the phone. First up, there is a box with SIM ejector tool and booklets with warranty information and a quick start guide written both in English and Hindi. Then there is a travel charger with turbocharged support, the USB to micro USB cable, and there are no earphones in the box. Okay, before setting up the phone, let me show you the slots on this phone. K8 Note has separate slot for 2 SIM cards and another one for expandable storage, so you can put all the 3 of them at once. Then at the bottom there are speakers, a micro USB port. On the right there is the volume rocker and lock button. At the back there's the dual camera with dual LED flash and a fingerprint sensor. At the top there is a 3.5mm audio jack and a secondary mic for noise cancellation. At the left there is a dedicated convenience key, and we'll take a look at what it does after setting up the phone. Okay, so the phone is ready to use. Notice that the soft keys at the bottom are not backlit, which was a problem with the Redmi Note 4 as well. The dedicated music key on the left allows you to control music directly and also add a custom function like start touch or long press. But the best thing about the phone is the stock Android interface that is similar to what the Moto phones have. There is the same stock launcher, clock widget, and similar icons. The feature of the quick toggle on the notification shade and the multi-window feature is also very easy to use on this interface. In this price, Lenovo also sells the Moto G5 Plus that comes with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 chipset. Lenovo says this is a major differentiation between the two phones. The Helio X23 on the K8 Note has more overall power. To check that, we compared its benchmark scores with the Moto Z2 Play that runs the Snapdragon 626, a even higher chipset, and the K8 Note beats it in both the Antutu benchmark that tests the core power of the processor and the Geekbench score for both single and multi-core tests. But having said that, the K8 Note might not particularly be more power efficient and may use more battery as it is made on the 20nm process. The Snapdragon 625 on the other hand is made on the more advanced 14nm process. K8 Note is for raw power if you ever want it. Talking about the display, the phone seems to have nice color reproduction and respectable viewing angles. The brightness appears fine indoors but may be low for viewing the display in harsh outdoor light. But the fact that it has a full HD resolution gives it a strong footing among the fellow phones in the segment like the Nokia 6. The display is also topped with a Corning Gorilla Glass. Next, talking about the camera features on the phone, the dual camera on the K8 Note is not always in use. The phone generally uses the main 13MP camera sensor for taking photos. It's only when you start the bokeh mode that the second camera fires in, something similar to the Honor 6X. But we found that at times the phone freezes for a second while using the camera app. The autofocus is also not very responsive in this mode, which otherwise works good with fast touch to focus response. The difference in the photos taken in the two modes is just that the phone creates a slight depth of field which softly blurs the background. This may appear gimmicky at times, but the good thing is that the overall color production and detail capture of the K8 Note's camera is nice. The front camera is also quite capable at capturing low light shots and is accompanied by a flashlight, which enhances the overall capability of the phone for taking good selfies. Overall, the K8 Note seems like a solid mid-range offering from Lenovo that not only looks good and comes with dual cameras but has powerful internals and also runs near stock build of Android. The company's move to use stock Android is one of the best decisions taken in a long time. But the phone may not be as efficient as other phones in this price segment that use a Snapdragon chip. We'll be doing a full review of the smartphone, so subscribe to our channel so you get a notification as soon as it is up. Also, if you have liked this video, give it a thumbs up and share it. Thank you for watching.